Welcome back, guys, to This and Much More. I'm Evelyn, and my co-host is
Rollie Vogues.
And today we have two very special guests, and they are
Debora Rosez.
Ooh.
There we go.
We have an authentic duo, right?
Yeah.
Period.
Why didn't you use your stage name? Isn't it Debs?
No, I feel like I have a lot of nicknames. People call me Deb, Debbie Deb, Yo Busybody, Bougie, because of my business, and I just have a lot of nicknames. So as long as you don't call me out my name, we good.
So let's talk about, let's focus on you first, right?
Oh, Lord. Okay.
First, tell us a little bit about you. Like, where did you grow up?
Yeah, so I'm born and raised in Houston, but I'm Salvadorian, so all my family's from over there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know where to start.
You give off Mexican vibes.
Really? Nobody's ever told me that.
No, wait.
Just kidding.
I'm like, okay.
No, wait. He was literally going to be like, you're Mexican, right? That's what he was going to do.
No. I might look like it, but I'm not.
No.
Just kidding.
So you grew up here in Houston?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And what area?
When I was younger, I moved around a lot of like elementary schools. Mm-hmm. That's all I remember. Like literally every year I would move to a different school. But then it was mostly like Herm Clark area. So not too far. Like southwest, I guess you could say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're from the ghetto. No, I'm just kidding.
Kind of. I went to Dowling and Madison. So there you go.
And what about you? Where did you... Wait, where are your parents from? And like, give us a little background.
Bougie said she's Salvadoran and I'm Salvadoran too. Hold up, I wasn't ready. Okay, so in regards to where I'm from Houston. I grew up in the Spring Branch area before I got gentrified. So now it's... I can't even tell. But after that, I moved to Cypress and then Katy. So I feel that I got to experience different lenses in Houston.
And you're living around here now?
Yeah, I live near South Houston now. We're neighbors.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're in the flood zone.
Yeah.
Man, we're like right, like we're on a little montaña.
Our street and the one like in front of us are the only two that are not flood zone. Just because they fixed the street or something.
Oh, you're blessed.
Yes, girl.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, that one time, who was it?
Harvey?
Harvey?
Yeah.
We were watching the fight of my parents, and then I was like, man.
Did y'all know it was coming? The hurricane that day?
we must have known.
I didn't know shit.
I don't remember nothing.
I was just like,
we must have known, but I was like,
I
probably didn't take it serious. It was probably, no, you know what it is? Like, it's when hurricanes pull up, like it's like whatever, right? But we had just got this house, and then it was real bad and stuff, and we're all stuck in my parents, and we checked you were checking Facebook, right? And people were like posting like, my mom's on top of her house on Edgebrook, and I'm like, my shit's underwater. Fuck,
yeah.
Oh my god,
his tia was stuck in the attic. And she's like right here, like by Edgebrook.
And I'm like, well, fuck, you know.
And we had just bought the house 2 weeks before.
When we were signing, they're like, oh, would you guys like flood insurance? And I looked at her, I'm like, when the fuck are we gonna need flood insurance?
Oh wait, and then the thing is, I don't know do you guys have a house?
Yes.
Okay, so whenever you buy your house, you get flood insurance the first day. Mm-hmm. Or you have to wait 30 days after.
Oh, and then you're 2 weeks in.
And we were 2 weeks in.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It sucked.
See, I was just out here risking it.
Yeah, and then my dad's like, I was like, man, I gotta go see the house, and then he's like, no, pues ya que, like if
this area is
if everything is like that's it, then you lost not that you lost everything, but like your furniture is done for. Like, what are you gonna go check for? I was like, whatever. So we went the next day, and that's when we're like, we noticed that like a truck picked us. Like my brother, he was too scared to drive his truck into the water. And then so he's like, can I just stay here? So we swam like. We walked like the waist deep water, and then a truck like pulled up, and they're like, oh, just get on, Y de ahí nos llevó like a little bit, and towards the park, that's where like there was no water. And we're like, man, let's just hope that there's no water in the house.
Your house, yeah.
And we just walked and.
But if you notice, like our house is like in the middle of the street, right? And the crazy thing is that our neighbor has a pool, but the neighbor behind them has a pool, but it's empty. So I feel like it kind of helped that their pool was empty, and
because they could get water in.
Yeah, and then when you go to our backyard, you kind of have to step in. It's like a big step to come in. So we got so blessed. Like we had like just like if the water just like came in, through the we have French doors in the back and the front door. Yeah. It's like como que nomás little puddle y se salió. Like it didn't get we didn't get water in. Yeah. But I was trying to get that FEMA money.
The guy pulled up.
I honestly don't remember. I don't know where I was at for Harvey.
It was 2017.
College. I still don't remember.
You slept through it?
Wait, how old are you?
You know, I'm... Oh. How I look. No, I'm 31.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because I think we're like the same age. I'm 29.
That was was it early in the year?
No, it was August.
It was August. Yeah, no, I
remember I was still living in my parents' house because that's the year I got married.
Oh, okay.
In November. So I still live with my parents. My parents did not let me leave my house.
It was flooded? Do you remember if it was flooded?
I don't think so. No. Our area didn't get that flooded.
No, Edgebrook was one of the worst areas. They got hit. We got hit hard.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. What about your house?
You know, it just came to memory. So I used to live near Biker Cypress at the time, and the weird thing that we ended up having is tornadoes. Like mini tornadoes. So not only was it getting flooded, but there was like a little mini tornado that you can see from your window. Luckily, it didn't hit us. That's weird.
Did you hear when the tornado hit right here?
In Pasadena? It was bad.
Well, it was South Houston right here by the school. Oh, yeah,
in South Houston, too.
When?
It was a while back,
I don't know. Yeah. But, okay, you guys know where the churro, like right there in...
Doña Churros?
Doña Churros.
Oh, I heard of that
Señora Churros?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Well, that building where they're at is like it got all torn up from that tornado.
That's so devastating.
But I was like, what the hell is it? You know?
But I see what you were saying earlier too. Is like when they say, "Oh yeah, something's gonna come." Like, is it really gonna come? Because y'all stay safe.
Oh, I'm traumatized now. Yeah, I know it's coming. Yeah. I'm preparing.
No matter what.
Well, to me, it's like, all right, Harvey was like one of the worst ones.
Yeah,
we're good, so I'm like, the house is good. Like, yeah, anytime like a hurricane getting, I'm like, if it's not Harvey, then I'm chilling, you know.
Yeah.
But we have a generator now. It's cool.
Yeah. we kind of prepared, you know, because we're very big on like when the freeze happened. We stayed here, and Milo was already a baby. Like he was with a hoodie, a crew neck, like you know. But we were like all in our room, but now we have a generator, and it's just get a generator if y'all don't have one.
So flood zone, right?
Back to the flood zone.
Yeah, so flood zone.
So you were like in different areas of Houston. What school did you like? Do you kind of remember like your high school? What high school did y'all go to?
Madison.
I went to Langham Creek.
Where that at?
Do you know who Riff Raff is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Langham Creek. He graduated there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he's the best. I don't even think he's the best rapper out there, but that's like the only thing we have.
I'm over here thinking this an athlete.
No. Have you seen Spring Breakers?
No.
Damn it.
Is it like a show?
No, it's a movie, right?
Oh.
Yeah. Who comes out on it?
With Selena Gomez.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like, one of the characters.
James Franco.
Yeah.
He plays like a character
that's very similar to Riff Raff.
that looks like Riff Raff.
Okay.
Yeah, Riff Raff. He has like the braids, and then his
He's white with braids and grills.
Yeah, and he was always like rainbowed out, like and then his and then like his beard got all crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
I think I know who he is.
Yeah.
What's the song?
Damn,
I'm not gonna know. Oh. You're probably not gonna know either, though.
I don't know that deep, but yeah, that's like the thing that we had.
Yeah.
Okay, so fast forwarding to now, right? Mm-hmm. How did you guys meet?
Ooh, you want to say your version or my version?
You go first.
I mean, it's the same version, but perspective, point of view.
I think that you can say it more into detail than I would.
Okay, all right. So I had started my business and I did my first market with Sisters Growth. Shout out Sisters Growth.
Yeah.
And
what business were you starting?
Bougie and Blessed.
Okay.
So Bougie and Blessed is my apparel brand, and pretty much it was my first market of the year. It was probably like February of 2022, and I was there, and at that market they had a DJ, and she happened to be the DJ.
Yeah, and at that time I was learning how to DJ, so it was one of my first gigs as well.
Yeah.
In 2022. That's when you were starting?
It was 2022, yeah.
Because COVID is 2020.
Yeah. But 2021 then. 2021.
Yeah, I think it's 2021.
Sorry, 2021.
Because I told myself 2020, and then I didn't go public until like maybe a couple months.
Yeah, and I didn't launch until like I planned my business in 2020, like the last quarter, and I launched in January that next following year. So yes, you're right. It was 2021. My bad. And so she was there, and at that time I had also launched like a Salvadorian shirt. And she ended up buying it, and she's like, and then that's when we made that connection. Like, you're Salvadorian? Well, I'm Salvadorian too. Like, it was just such an organic, like, just meeting each other was just so
the connection.
Like instantly. And even with me seeing myself at all of these markets, I would connect with so many other Salvadorian women. It wasn't just her, it was just people that connected to that shirt or just even my brand, period. And so from there, like, I started seeing her at all the markets DJing, and I'm like, girl, you're such a vibe. And let me just say, like, give her flowers right now, because she is such an amazing DJ. Like, she will have you dancing the entire time, and we just clicked. And as a dancer, which is also a part of my background, I was always dancing, so I was always like, hey, like, you know, just having so much fun. And like, I'll be vending at my booth, but I'm dancing at my booth, and like, you know, we're just having a good time.
She was dancing a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what she was thinking at that time, but I was like, who is this girl? She crazy.
What was your perspective?
Honestly, it's kind of the same. So I taught myself how to DJ, and then I had the opportunity to play at Sisters Growth. Again, shout out Sisters Growth.
Yes.
They really helped a lot of women who were jumping into entrepreneurship. That was like their big mission. And so, yeah, I started DJing, and I saw the Salvi shirt, and I felt so seen, you know. At the time, I was just like, damn, I haven't really seen any merch that's Salvadorian.
Yeah.
So I copped it, and she was just so sweet. She was just so down, ready to dance and whatnot. And then I would see her again, like in other markets, and it just felt like we really clicked with music.
And what we didn't know at the time, because I was still teaching at that time. This part was like wild. We connected so much, like on the outside world, right? But we still both had a 9-to-5, and we were both in the same district.
Oh, you worked at a school too.
Yeah.
So both of y'all worked at a school.
The same district. I was a dance teacher, and she was like in like the main offices, like, I don't know, home, but they call it home office. So are we gonna say the name? I don't know. It really don't matter to me.
Oh, you bleeping things out?
Nah. We not. But I don't know if you wanted to.
Essentially, we worked in the same district, right? Yeah. But then I did a variety of roles, right? So I did after school activities, and then I worked for the actual district office. So at the time, I had like the dream job that I wanted, right? But I was not able to balance my 9-to-5 and then DJing.
But like the new founded gift that you realized you had, because she started off as a hobby, which is so wild to me. Like, a lot of things birthed out of 2020, even with myself. Like, I never saw myself as an entrepreneur, but we're getting kind of deep. But after
we're just like 10 minutes in.
I know, you know, I'm such a softie. Like,
and without a shot.
Oh my god, I can't with you. One of the reasons why I started my business is because although it was such a simple conversation with my husband, my dad had passed away like a month later. And it was something that I told him, and I felt like if I didn't start it and go through with it, there was just like, my words were just, you know, they were just fall to the floor. So that's how I kind of got started. So then after that, once we met, I'm like, oh my god, it was just, I don't know, very divine for me. So,
but I think the coolest part is that we both quit our jobs around the same time too.
Yes.
But y'all didn't know y'all were quitting.
Well, I think because we saw each other a lot, we would vent to each other.
At the time, you were coming to Buenas a lot, which, by the way, Buenas is it's a loteria night that we throw at Tequilas every Tuesday.
Okay.
So what we do is we allow vendors with no vendor fee to just show up and promote their business. Like, that's how we give back to the communities, right?
Dang, no vendor fee?
No vendor fee.
We just every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. So we just ask for a donation for a prize, but no vendor fee.
Like to win the games, like, you know, to have people come out.
Dang, I should do Mercado Milo then.
Yeah.
You should.
Yes, honestly.
It's super fun.
It's a really great time. And so you were there a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And so we would complain a lot.
So we would complain.
Was it like a you quit, I quit?
No, not at all.
I think we were both having similar experiences with the workplace. We were just exhausted, drained, feel like we were taken advantage of and not valued for who we were.
Yeah, and I think for me, in addition to all those things, it was also, I was still grieving. Like, I went straight, like, even through 2020, I was still teaching after my dad passed, and that was hard. And then going back to the classroom, that was even harder because I was not okay. Like, because I was the type of teacher that was very like, hey guys, okay, today we're gonna dance, blah, 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 right? But it was like, at some moments I was like, I didn't feel like myself, and I felt like I was performing all the time. And I was in front of people. It is so exhausting. And and I'm not gonna say I hated teaching, because I didn't. I loved it. I was just in a place where, okay, this is no longer for me, I'm gonna move on,
and that's okay.
And mind you, she was doing this for many years.
I literally thought I was gonna do it forever, like, for real.
Dance teacher.
That's something that I always wanted to do.
And I've seen her in action.
Were you teaching like elementary, middle school, or high school?
Middle school and high school.
Middle school.
And I had a whole dance team.
And she's very talented.
And at one of the events, she saw the dance team that I brought, because she was after. I
was one of the DJs.
After school, but you were one of the after school like activity program people, and they were hosting like a competition, and we would always win. We would sweep like first place. The whole district knew us. We would be at all the big things of the district we would be at, and we would get invited to. So people knew who I was and who our team was. Like, oh yeah, we're the one dance team. Like, it was that. So and I didn't do it by myself. It was I had an amazing partner in crime. Her name is Antoinette, and she and her and me, like, we dominate.
And how about, have you ever thought about like just opening like a dance school?
Great question.
You know, because
do tell us.
Like I'm saying, because my friend has her daughter in like a dance, and they just went to Orlando and they competed over there.
Yeah.
She's so good. Faye, right?
Yep.
I think,
So I was wondering, like, if dancing is like a passion for you, do you feel like you do that again? Because I know you've done it with adults.
Yeah. So I haven't done it. I wouldn't want to do it at a competition level, because I feel like nowadays, as creatives, you always compare yourself. So for me, at the place where I'm at, I'm like, I want to be able to just dance because it's fun, because I love it, because it's giving me the confidence to be who I am. But dance, it's I love it, but I don't think I would do it competitively. But I would host dance classes on my own time or something like that. Me and my husband, we want to do like a school eventually, but not so much. It's more like of a community center type vibe. Okay. Not so much like giving back.
And he would do art and you do dancing. Yeah. That would be like a good
I feel
duo.
like it's like a break free.
Yeah, and
you know,
we love people at break free. Like, I mean, even when y'all had all of them on, like Moy and all of them, like, I know who they are because of Mark too, because Mark used to teach there when he first started as well as like entrepreneur. So it's all connected. Like it's really all connected. And I feel like we would cater to kids también, like in, you know, in areas where there's not a lot of arts that is seen, you know. I think that's where we're at, or like, okay, that's what we want. Not like, everybody can later in life, you know. You know how like when you get a little older, you're like, you know what, we're just gonna get back to the community. Like, I feel like that's gonna be us.
So what kind of dance though? Like,
so I taught everything. Like, I for me, it was really important to show them ballet, hip hop, Latin, everything that I could show them. I would even bring in dancers from the community, because I was very well connected, like from...
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God. From like, I used to go to like these things called, oh my God, why am I... Youth advocates, like the YA nights. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but if you have... Yeah, like YA was like, I think Baby Girl still does them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so she, like, it's literally just a time of like people vibing, dancing, compete, like, I don't want to say battling, because it's not really that. There is battles, but it's also just like, you know, it's a cipher. Yeah, it's like a cipher. So that's what I would, because I was also experiencing it, like literally I would teach all day, maybe go work out, and then go dance, and then go home to my husband. But because he understood like where I was at, because my parents didn't really let me like go out like that. So once I got married, my husband was just like, yeah, go ahead, and he understood that I was just a dancer, a creative at the time, you know. So it's like, I would do that, but I would show whatever I was experiencing outside, I would bring it to my kids. Well, I called them my kids, but they were my students, you know. And so, I mean, even to this day, I'm still in contact with some of them, you know. It's a connection that I still have with them, but it's something that for me, it was about having access.
Yeah.
For them. I would take even the boys to Houston Ballet. I remember there was this one time where the Houston Ballet had brought a Red Bull to do a show with the Houston Ballet and breakdance. It was the dopest thing ever. And I had taken a group of boys. I just said, hey, come to, like, it's for free. You know, I don't know if I bought the tickets or what, but I don't remember. But it was like my first year teaching, and I was just like, okay, who wants to go? Okay, well, you need to write me a letter why you want to go. You know, but it was also like a good set of boys, and I just remember like that being an experience. So I would do a lot of field trips, and I would take them in my car, my little old car. Like I would just take them, and you know, I want them to just be exposed to the arts.
Yeah.
You know, so
I can see that.
Yeah.
So how did you get into DJing? Because I know you said
Tell
you
us, girl. Tell us.
Because obviously for you, I'm getting like the vibe that you love dancing, but not where it's like focused on money.
Yeah.
It's more like
on my love
a passion.
for it.
Yeah.
Well, here's
I
the thing
feel
about
like-
Debora too. She's like multifaceted and super talented at so many things.
I know. No, I'm just kidding.
Let me give you your flowers.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, I can see Debora like excelling in anything that she wanted to do, but that also requires like time and effort for every little thing. And I just think that you're just very versatile. That I can see you like bounce back and forth from all these things.
Yeah,
You know,
Thank you.
for sure.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so how did you get into DJing?
YouTube.
Like you just looked it up?
Honestly, during COVID, we had the stipend, the COVID money, right?
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Yeah.
The stimulus check.
Yeah. So I remember watching in the news something that were on the lines about you should find a hobby and then you should work out. And at the time I was working out heavy, but I was like, I don't have a hobby. So I literally went to YouTube and I found a video that said, learn how to DJ with X amount of money. So I was like, okay. So I bought my equipment. I started watching YouTube videos and then I taught myself during COVID.
Just for like,
It's
because?
crazy.
Just
Yeah,
because?
just because I was like,
It still baffles me because I just, and then for
didn't
her to
have-
quit, like,
I didn't have a hobby.
I was going to say,
crazy.
it's crazy that you didn't have a hobby. Because I feel like
most people do. Like,
It's rare for me to meet somebody that doesn't have a hobby.
Really?
Why
Or
would
maybe
in
they
your mind,
have something, but they don't call it a hobby.
But also
like
think about
working
it.
out could have been the hobby in
But
your
also,
case.
that's true. But also think about it, COVID. You had all this free time. You can have multi. Like, there's so
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
hobbies.
I feel like I missed out in COVID. Like I feel like I'm like, what? I didn't do nothing.
Well,
you know?
me, it was because of, because, I had like a near-death experience right
my
before
God.
COVID happened. So during COVID, I was like recovering.
Yeah, as you
Right? Like I
should.
couldn't even
Yeah.
work out like to an
Yeah.
extent,
Yeah, that's the
'cause,
time to like, focus on you.
So then
I was
for
still
you,
working. I was,
yeah, he was still
I
working.
were you
wasn't.
doing?
I wasn't a essential whatever it was.
oh, we're essential worker.
Yeah, I wasn't one.
But he was still working.
you-
But my dad's like, we're gonna go fucking work. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. Bet.
So he was working with his dad.
Yeah.
They have a painting.
A painting business. So,
Okay.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But-
because shit still had to get done right during COVID.
Well, that's when probably
We'd show
the
up and
most
the
work
owner's like,
was,
"I'm going home,
because
bro."
everybody was home, so the offices were available to get the job done.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
that's wild, though.
And
Yeah.
it's crazy because even people didn't go back to offices till like later. A lot
Oh,
of
yeah,
them.
yeah. That
Yeah.
is true.
So
Yeah, we were
I did go back to the office. I was considered essential because I was working as a legal assistant. And since we were at a law firm, the attorney's like, we are essential. So he got the paper that
he
had
said
to
we
go.
are essential.
But man, he was crazy, right, babe?
Yeah.
He was crazy.
Yeah. But then so the DJing, like, what caught your like attention? Like, was it like the type of music
Or is it just because you saw that you could learn it with this amount of money?
I think it was honestly at the time just like some self-care. Because I mean, even if I was teaching myself how to do this, I was still working a 9 to 5 and it was virtual. But sometimes the days felt heavy. And so like my way to like
Say that again.
it's true.
It is.
And so
yeah.
I remember that I'd be like, oh, I can't wait for my lunch so I can practice this transition. Oh, I can't wait for my lunch so I can do this. And then I started making mixes and then it became more and more things. So I don't know, it just
Go ahead.
I don't know, it just felt like something that my soul really needed at that time to push through COVID.
Yeah, I see that. So then whenever you started this, you were already, it was 2021, right?
Yeah,
2020? No, 2020 because COVID
I was 2020 at home practicing. And then 2021 I was more visible out in the streets.
And it was the sisters for
Was that your
Sisters?
first gig?
No, but that was one of my first, yes.
What was your first gig?
My first gig, like for real, for real.
Yeah.
At the school that I was working at. I needed a
Okay.
DJ. and
But
I
you did it for free.
Yep.
So what was your first paid gig?
My first paid gig. You know what was wild? I did that gig, and I posted a small video of me doing that gig. Then I got a wedding. Just like that, I got a wedding.
So that was your first paid gig, a wedding?
The wedding, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, did you know how to
No, I didn't know
charge?
shit. I didn't know shit, man. I was just like,
How much did you charge?
oh, this is embarrassing.
I just want to know because I want to tell you how much we paid for our wedding. But ours was, I'll tell you what.
But it's your first gig.
But
so.
it was your first gig.
Also,
it's okay.
I was not
Experienced.
She's like, oh, I don't know.
She was home experienced.
We said we don't
Yeah,
mind any
yeah,
questions.
we don't mind.
Honestly, my first gig for real, and I did like 7 to 8 hours in the middle of fucking bumfuck nowhere. I did $300.
Damn.
I would not do that right now. I would not do that right now.
Don't send her
don't
a
be in the
DM
DMs.
asking her that.
Okay.
But they got a deal. So.
Yeah,
Look at me now.
No, yeah.
but
Okay.
I'll tell you off camera what happened to one of our friends. He came as a guest too, and he did something for a few weddings actually.
Ooh.
I'll tell him off camera.
Okay.
We'll be back, guys. And we are back. We're gonna take a quick shot.
Right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud, salud, salud.
Ooh.
Ooh, I haven't taken a shot in a
No
long
hagas cara.
time.
Ooh.
Do y'all usually do chasers? Oh, how was that? It was cool.
It was refreshing.
How was yours?
Refreshing.
Guys, I'm not a liar, okay? That was water for me, okay? I don't drink like that. I just wanted to drink from this beautiful El Salvador.
Jesus, she had to stay
Stock up.
hydrated.
I just poured some water in there.
I love them. I like that one a lot.
No, thank
They're
you for
so
that.
cute. I love that.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Yes,
Very sweet.
I appreciate this so much. And I'm also wearing, well, I guess I'm matching with your cup.
Yeah,
oh
you are.
shit, for real.
'Cause,
Yeah.
yeah, I got this with one of our vendors at Puchica Voz.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we're very salty here.
very,
Yes.
very
I'm
sorry.
like, I told him, I'm like, damn, why didn't I didn't get the memo?
I'm so sorry.
Because they're
well,
both wearing.
I did.
since we're
Here.
there, I actually brought you guys something.
Oh, you did get the memo actually, because you are wearing white and blue.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Okay, so this is a shirt that we actually got from one of some sponsors that we got for our event, and we're like, okay, I'm gonna give it to Evelyn. And you are Salvadorian by association, so
You better wear this shirt.
you can have. Well, I don't know if they have it in size, but I did bring him a Puchica Voz shirt.
Oh,
Oh.
Yes.
I like the colors on this.
Thank you. If it doesn't fit you, let me know. I can give you a tote bag too. I got a tote bag with me. But the one that's for you, Evelyn, and I think I'm gonna do this one because it's a small.
Okay.
You're small or medium?
either or.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Depending. I think I'm gonna give you the medium one because so this one says Puchica.
So pretty.
It's so cute. And shout out Mi Tierra. They're all the way
Period.
from California.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So he sent us a whole bunch of shirts, especially for our last event that we had. We hosted like a Salvadorian loteria at
So
Tequilas.
pretty, dude.
So
Cute.
this is for you.
So,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you for having us, truly.
Yes.
no,
thank
appreciate
you.
y'all coming.
Y'all can keep this bag. It has some stickers in there too.
You're salvied out. Solo le falta el pollo campero.
Yeah, and that one says Puchica. I love that he put that
Yeah,
on there.
I'm gonna open this one real quick. I want to see
Okay.
it.
Here, let me show mine.
Qué
Yes.
cute. Qué cute.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. I was like, I gotta bring him something. I gots to.
It's just a token, you know?
Hey.
Puchica Voz.
Period.
I like it.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
You hit my elbow. You hit my
You almost
elbow.
knocked me out.
God, you hit me really hard.
You hit me.
No, you like at least así. Damn.
Well, with that being
Thank y'all,
said,
though.
guys,
Thank
You're welcome.
the shot is, getting to rolling, apparently.
It was a pretty big shot.
was a pretty big shot.
That was
Yeah.
a big shot, yeah.
Don't
But
hit me
obviously,
again.
he wanted to really be like
Mira.
Mexican.
Oh my god.
No. She did that.
Oh.
Help.
I Hey, I just pinched him.
Oh. She really did do that.
Because I didn't fold the clothes right.
Oh my God, no, that was not why. Tell them why.
I don't know why. I don't remember. Because she knocked me out after, so it knocked my memory. I don't know.
Oh my God.
No, that's not true. Have you ever played with Mark where it's just like they come at you aggressively, like, you know, sexually? And I was just like, boy, I was like, get off. So I pinched him, and he never bruises. I didn't even pinch him hard, honestly.
And he
but
bruised.
then he was like, oh, you pinched me really hard. And I'm just like, and then he called me today.
Yeah.
He's like,
I was in a shower and I was like, oh, what the hell? I got a bruise? I never bruise. Like,
he never bruises.
And it hurt you a little?
yeah, I bruised like a peach.
But before we
God.
went on break, we were talking about, you
Weddings.
know, the weddings, right? So for our wedding, we paid $200.
Whoa.
But because the DJ era padrino, so we paid his helper, right? Which I didn't mind. I was like, cool, whatever. It's $200. We got married in 2016,
Yeah, how many hours?
all night. It was from, I want to say 5 to like 2 in the morning.
But he was like the family DJ for
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, but he was Salvadorian.
So
Yeah, we're everywhere, man.
No, but the thing is, it became a problem.
Oh.
it wasn't a problem.
Yes, it was.
I think I've heard this story.
Yeah, it became a problem, right? Like, and not a problem, right?
Yeah,
but it just
not
became
crazy.
comments like,
Yeah.
oh, what if you only play Salvadorian music and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, man, he's played for like Mega 101. Like, he's
That's
a
pretty
good
impressive.
DJ.
Yeah.
If a church hires him, it's because for the bazaars, you know, like the church bazaar. And I was like, that means he plays good music, you
Yeah.
know? And,
Because the churches know good music.
huh? The bazaars are fun. We're Catholics, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
just like sometimes they do like church bazaars, and he would play there sometimes,
okay,
right?
okay.
And
I know good music. I run the church bazaar.
but my defense was he played for Mega 101, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, he's a good DJ, and
That's
but
her,
But
the thing
that's her main
was-
selling point.
The thing was that it was because
It's Mega 101.
he was Mega 101 was big back then.
It was.
It
No, yeah, it
was.
was.
No, but yeah, honestly, like, what is like the Salvadoran music though?
Bachata.
Cumbia. Mostly cumbias, but
De todo un poco, honestamente. When I went to El Salvador to be with my cousins, they played everything, dude. They
Yeah.
were like, I played Guaracha and they were down with it too. They were like, yeah, like, you know.
Yeah. So I just, and that's the thing too, like, so that was the comments that were like,
Yeah.
oh, they're only gonna play Salvadorian music, which in my mind was like, okay, like merengue, cumbia, punta,
Yeah.
like, you know, just
Yeah.
De todo un poco.
a little bit of everything. Yeah.
But let me tell you, man, the DJ played so great. The whole
Ooh.
night, the dance floor was full.
Period.
Fuck
And
yeah.
And that right there is a good
uncle, you know, that would make, I mean, I love him, right?
Yeah, you should use that.
That's a selling point.
Yeah, it's a selling point. Like the dance floor was never empty.
No, well,
Instead of Mega 101.
my selling point was to your family whenever they
Oh,
were
okay, yeah,
saying
yeah,
that
yeah.
he's only gonna play Salvadorian
Like his
music.
credentials.
Yeah,
like,
I
Yeah,
was
like
just
like
like,
whenever
no.
they said that, like, oh, he's only gonna play Salvadoran music. I'm like, well, what's
What
the
is
Salvadoran?
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
and then when you get, I don't know how it was for you, right? But we met with him and we're like, okay, we want you to play a little bit of everything, you know,
yeah.
and he did.
Yeah.
And guess what? Now his family, they
Books him.
dance bachata. No, we don't book. We don't really do parties like that, you know.
I was
like-
gonna say. So now they're wanting him to come back.
No, I don't think like they don't have like they
forgot
do
the
like
last time we
grupos.
saw him, though.
His
Yeah.
family gets grupos.
Okay.
But
oh dang, y'all balling like that.
My dad's balling like that.
that's kind of like that, yeah. And his little brother. And but now his family dances like bachata, they dance
yeah.
merengue,
Yes.
punta in Mexico, girl.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes,
love that.
was so crazy.
But it's
to
always
me.
you're the one though. Like you're the one that's like, a ver,
Well,
like, bachata, and then they're like, all right.
Yeah, because
you
I
dance?
showed him
Do
how
you
to
dance?
dance it.
I don't.
Okay.
You dance.
Yeah, but like it's not like it's not my selling point, you know. It's like it's just cumbia.
But if we're there and bachata
Right.
comes and he knows I want to dance, we'll go dance.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be like like us that we
Yeah.
love to dance. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah, I feel like I'm
he don't have
stiff.
to have a passion for it.
I feel like when I dance with her, it's like she's dancing con like just un palo or something. You know, I'm just like I don't move. You know.
He's not stiff.
With a mop.
Is that rolling in a mop? You know.
No, yeah. So now it's because we had our toy drive in January over there, and I was so busy, like, with the kids and giving the toys and everything. And I hear bachata playing. And my father-in-law, his dad, played it. Oh. And I'm like, that is so crazy because in our video, you can hear. And then he's like, they always play with the intention to get me to dance. Yeah. And now it's like, and now it's so cool because now it's like we'll do a competition with his uncle and your cousin and me and my father-in-law. Like, we'll be dancing against. Oh. And it's bachata. And I'm just like,
Yeah, it was never a thing.
It was never a thing. It was always like cumbias and whatever
rancheras.
Else. Yeah, rancheras.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, literally. So
what kind of music do you play?
A variety of everything.
Ooh.
What's your?
Hold on. The way she mixes R&B with like current Latin music, sold. That's her selling point. You are amazing, girl. But tell them what you do.
I just said I play a little bit of everything.
What's your favorite?
Honestly,
you stole my question. Appreciate you.
I don't know, man. I think that there, obviously there's places where you can play like top 40, right? But there's places that sometimes give you a theme. So sometimes I get really excited with themes because I'm like, oh, I can get this.
Yeah.
It's like I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. So for example, I was in Orlando last week and I did an event called Boombastic with Orlando House Party. Shout out to Orlando House Party. And so their theme was like tropical bass. So I got to play like dance hall and reggae and like genres that I don't really get to play here. So it was like really, really cool to experience that.
Tropical bass, like you ever do the day? Y'all have Spotify? You ever do like the day list?
Yes.
The day list always has like a weird, crazy name,
the day
right?
list is a little racist because one time it was like Cinco de Mayo playlist on a random Tuesday.
What?
Really?
Yes, it was like Cinco something.
But I think it goes based off what you play, no?
Yeah, but I'm not even Mexican, number one. And
yeah, get with the program.
And then two, just because I listen to Latin music does not mean that we're celebrating Cinco.
Yeah.
Cinco de Drinko, Cinco de Mayo. Like,
Cinco de Drinko.
Man, I don't like none of that. The whole Cinco de Drinko stuff.
No, but she plays good stuff.
I guess I was trying to look for mine. I don't know how to find it, but it's always like some like sunset hip hop. So the name's all crazy. Babe, weird,
it's literally right there.
Oh shit. Let's see. Like right now, dice
religious
music corrido evening.
What
does that mean?
It says you listen to cowboy and golf in the evening.
And golf.
Here's some religious music: tumbao, accordion, cowboy, and trumpet.
So yeah, I like
that is interesting.
I like the concept, but then the descriptions.
That has to be like AI generator, right? Yeah.
Mine says
we're doing this, I guess.
All right. What is it?
I don't have my Spotify right
now. Mine's accordion trumpet night. You listen to trumpet and cowboy at night. Here's some accordion trumpet cowboy earthy tumbao. Is it similar to yours?
But it's like instead of tumbado, it says tumbao.
Let me see.
You just put day list, right?
I don't know how you actually find it though.
Here, let me see.
See, mine says Roomba. What the fuck?
Roomba summer camp Friday night. You going camping after this or what?
Oh my god!
I don't even like the outdoors. Like,
so it's trying to read what you're listening throughout the day, and they kind of put it into.
They make a mix for you. They make a personalized mix.
Well, it's inaccurate.
They need to make me a.
Let me find out you're an Apple Music girl.
Well, I was a Spotify because I had I paid for Spotify, especially when I was a teacher. But the only reason why I have Apple right now is because it's for free. So that's the only reason.
From who?
When I don't know. I never used the first like 3 months of Apple, so I'm on the 3 month Apple thing. So that's the only reason. So I'm gonna trial, and then I'm gonna just continue it, and I'm gonna go back to Spotify.
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna stop the trial and then use a new email or something.
Oh no.
Oh well, yeah. There's a.
No, I got Spotify.
Yeah.
But it just didn't make sense to have two.
At the time,
yeah.
I love Spotify.
No, it's dope. I love it. I love it too.
I like the yearly
recap.
The yearly recap thing. That's
Who was
dope.
y'all's top artist at the end of the year?
I think mine was like Drake or something.
Mine was Karol G.
Yo, I think mine might have been Karol G too.
Mine is Andy.
I don't know if it'll show up anymore.
Andy Mineo.
Damn.
Andy Mineo.
He's a Christian hip hop artist, but he is lyrically just dope. And he's actually coming to Houston.
Isn't Lecrae like a
Christian?
So
it's kind of like the same
Okay.
There.
Send me when you get Spotify, send me like a playlist.
I will.
Because Alondra said she was gonna send me something like.
Yeah. Oh my God. I want to meet Alondra one day. I don't know. That's my girl. Yeah. She don't even know me. Yeah.
She was supposed to send me one, and she never did.
I actually have a lot of good non-cheesy Christian hip hop artists. So one of them is actually he's very similar to Bad Bunny. People have compared him to him, but his name is Kenny Rivers, and it's pretty lit. It's pretty lit. And I gotta lie, it's pretty lit.
You heard that song, the one that goes, "It's a war in the city, it's a war outside."
Caleb Gordon, yeah, that's Caleb Gordon.
Is that Christian music? Oh, that's dope.
And he actually met him last year, and I interviewed him.
Oh, really?
So then I'm gonna put you on to a Christian music fest that is here in Houston. It's called Siervo Fest, and it's like a free concert, and he brings in all these artists. And he came last year. And so one thing that I also have under my belt is emceeing and like just, I don't know, interviewing people. I guess people thought I could do that. Okay. So last year I did this red carpet for this like mental health for Men's Health Month or something. And then I got another gig with Luis, which is the Seattle Fest, the one who puts it together. And he's like, hey, I just want you to go backstage and like just interview everybody and just interview the people that come and the people that come to the concert. I was like, okay, yes, like I would love to do that. And I love to talk to people. So I ended up talking to Caleb Gordon. I didn't know who he was last year, but now his music is really good. Like it's really dope.
Yeah, because I just saw the video. That's a song that's like trending.
Yeah. So, that's actually him.
Oh wow, that's dope.
Yeah,
I like that song.
So not saying that you have emceeing under your belt, like how is that?
It's very rare, but like for example, when we do our events, I'm on the mic.
That's true.
So like the way that we've collabed and why we're here is also like Puchica Voz. So we created a Salvi market to really amplify and like highlight Salvi business owners.
Yeah,
because we're Salvi, and because we saw the lack of that.
Yeah. So whenever you do the markets, do you have other people that are not Salvi trying to apply?
Honestly,
oh yeah.
And do you tell them no?
Yeah. Like some of your credentials.
Unfortunately, like we're at a place right now where we're staying with what we said we were gonna do.
Yeah.
Eventually, we do want to do like a block party and just have it all Latinos, like businesses. We want to just keep it at Salvi because, like she said in the beginning, like there was nothing for us. It's all, no offense, right? It's always Mexican stuff, but not the other countries.
Like
Nicaragua, Guatemala, like there's other countries that also have amazing culture things that they do, and so we saw the lack of that in us, and we're like, let's do something. And then our first event was nonstop. Like it was really good. We had Slingshot sponsor, Smart Water sponsor, a lot of business owners. Of course,
packed too.
Yeah, it was pretty packed like the whole night, and even we were so intentional that even the venue owner was Salvadorian.
Yeah.
So like we're very big on that, just to highlight all Salvi owners as much as possible,
Yeah, even our photographer is Salvadorian.
Yeah,
really.
Imagine if I pull up, I just get jumped.
Nah, but
No, but what does Puchica mean?
Shit.
What?
It means shit.
I feel like there's
so the actual word Puchica means like it's a curse word. Honestly.
Yeah,
it means like fuck. Also like whenever she like.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
But I don't. Yes.
Yeah, but like let's say for example she pinched you, right? You would have said, "Oh fuck." You could have said, "Oh fuck, Puchica Voz."
Yeah, or like
Puchica Voz together.
You could have said Puchica.
Voz just mean like este niño.
Oh, voz is like
you.
Like you.
Oh, I thought it was like the voice.
No.
Oh, so it's como voz, like.
But that's cool too. That's cool
so
too.
I was like shitty voice, like.
No. It's just a phrase. I don't like to use it that way. For me, it's like, oh my god, like
It's more of an expression.
Yeah.
Wow.
Automatically, I think another culture or another country also says it. I forgot which one. I think Hondureño sing it.
Probably. There's a lot of similarities.
Yeah, there's a lot of
between
similarities, but that's one of the
Salvadorans.
things. It's like, oh, Puchica Voz. So we just created a market out of it.
Oh.
I just thought it was very Salvadoran.
Yeah.
Very Salvadoran.
Like, if you know, you know.
Yeah, and I feel like there's people that also like spell it differently. We spell it with a Z, but it's actually an S.
Yeah, it's with an S, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because with the Z, it's the actual voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boy, that's why that's
Yeah.
why I took it like your voice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
always wondered that because I saw that y'all had it with the Z.
It just look cool.
Yeah.
It looked cool. What I told her, I was like, I'm gonna tell him. What I told her, I was like, if anybody asks, it's because we're trying to merge the generations and we're trying to get the Gen Zs to know their culture.
Well, it's like roses ends with
Yeah,
a Z.
yeah. It's just like a little twist to it, I
Yeah.
guess you could say.
And how did you
Yeah.
come up with that name?
So it's actually my mom's first name and last name together. Her name is Rosa, and then I won't say her last name, so
Okay,
So
let's pretend
that.
it's Lopez.
Okay.
let's pretend.
Together,
Oh, I see.
love
together it became a Roses.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So does she like that you use that name?
Actually, yes. I also have it tatted. So I'm like, Mom,
He
I
has
got-
the roses. He has 2 roses
Yeah, I
tatted
guess it
too.
was right here.
look at us.
Ask him what they mean though.
What do yours mean?
Whatever you want it to mean.
Damn. Okay.
No. Is it this one or is it this one?
No, these.
No, this
Those
is
were
like
your first tattoo.
they're like me and you, right?
Yeah.
But
Damn,
it's okay.
though,
It's,
though, right?
no.
It's kinda
No,
like
it's because
tripping me
it's because I have the 2 doves up here, right?
You only have one.
Is it one?
Yes, bro.
How does
He
she
said,
know
he already forgot.
No, it's 2.
Oh, you do have 2.
Damn, that's crazy. You
But he
pinched,
does
you
have my
literally just
eyes.
pinched me there and you
So-
saw it. It was like it was in your face.
Wait, but the ones on top, like,
So it's like I feel
really
like it's
you?
whatever. I mean,
Those were whatever.
like I could
Yeah.
be like, oh, it's my mom and my dad, like, or it's
It's whatever you feel that day.
yeah, and
Yeah,
cheese and pepperonis. I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
hurt that you were like, what, these?
No. It's because this is these.
Yeah, because these were literally like your first tattoo.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's the most awkward tattoo I've ever had. Well,
Yeah, 'cause it
at
was just
first,
the 2
porque it was just
Yeah.
there, you know. But now it's got
But now it looks really deep.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it
he
looks
has, he has
good.
my eye too.
Oh.
What?
Whoa.
That is your eye.
with lashes though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she has lashes.
Well, now they look more.
It is locked in for real.
Okay. I'm gonna need Mark to get a tattoo. Not just kidding. I want to be the apple of his eye.
My son literally, cuando estaba más chiquito, he would poke it, and I would have to be like, ow.
Oh, that's too cute.
Just because he would tell him that if he did that, it would poke my eye.
And
So I would have to pretend that it was
after a while,
hurting.
you're just like, okay, all right, chill.
Okay, stop.
Oh my
It really hurts. Stop.
That's super cute.
Yeah. So then your mom's cool with. So then you got 2, and does that represent you and your mom?
No, I was tired of people asking like, I can't hear you. What's your DJ name? So I'm just like Roses, so people can stop. Like, it makes sense, right? If I say
Yeah.
Roses, they won't ask again. But
Oh,
it's,
So you're
Flor?
you're like
no,
Flores. Oh, se llama Flores.
no. But regardless of this, I think my mom likes it. I don't know. I feel like she's in a place in her life now that she's gonna do whatever she's gonna want to do.
Yeah.
you know?
yeah.
So
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh my God, you're so young.
Am I?
I didn't even know you were 20. I'm just kidding. It's like, no, I'm kind of old.
When's your birthday?
February 5th.
So you just turned 28.
Yeah.
And when's your birthday?
December 9th.
Oh
she's
yeah,
a
'cause
Sagittarius.
Yeah, we were around the
like-
same time. Yeah. I remember.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 30 this year.
The big 30. I just want to say that's gonna be the beginning of everything. Like people say, like, oh, it's 30s are
Honestly?
scary, but I just feel like my life is just beginning.
I just feel 30s, like we've said it before.
can't wait till
30s
I'm
is the
30.
new.
Wait,
bro.
how old are you?
28.
Okay.
We're the same age.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're older.
No, he's lying.
You are lying. I knew it. I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna go with that.
She's like, oh, because you're older? I'm like, no.
Because you were giving me a face. I was like,
No,
no.
he's lying.
I'm 31.
He's 31.
Okay.
Yeah. But you're 30. 31.
31.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was like, I
Oh,
don't
but
know.
dang, so I'm older.
Yeah.
You know, September.
Because he's,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
September
just-
what?
Hmm?
So what? September what?
Second.
Oh, okay.
Why?
My dad's birthday was in September 7.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
older than him then.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
And you know Milo, he's
Yeah.
July 7th, so he's 7'7".
Oh.
And he shares his birthday with my grandpa who raised me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. And then he has his name is part of like my grandma's name who also raised me. And
That's very intentional.
it was Milagro and her name was Milagro and then it's Milo.
It is very intentional. She made it seem like not intentional.
Because if I'd said it, he was gonna be like, no. So then, I had to kind of
Tell them
I had to kind of let him love the name and then be like, oh yeah, that's why.
You know how I love the name? It's like I told her, I
We
would tell
made
her,
it a
I was like,
pretend.
imagine he's like in high school and he's like this dude and he's all cool and people are gonna be like in the hallway, Milo. And then we're like, that'd be dope, right? And then she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, fucking, let's name him Milo.
And that's literally how he got convinced with the name.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, but that's really important because like kids do get bullied for their names,
Yeah.
So it's like that's a cool name.
Well, what's a name you wouldn't use?
I don't know.
Cornelius. That's every time somebody like I make fun of a name, it's always Cornelius. For some
Yeah, it is
reason.
always Cornelius.
Cornelius.
But in Spanish, I think
Like iCarly
it's...
though.
Cornelio.
I think it's
I was already about to say a
Manuel.
joke actually.
Did y'all ever get like made fun of because of y'all's names?
I did.
For Debs?
Well, my last name, my maiden name was Pineda. And they'll be like piñata or something like that. Yeah, before kids are mean. Kids
I'm
are
gonna
so
put on blast. I'm not gonna say your first name right. Last name is so
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel bad now.
we can go to the bar. Because I'm going to take some time to recover.
Well, with that being said, we're actually gonna go on a quick break and we'll be back, guys. And we are back. So, right now all you're focusing on is DJing, right?
Yeah, it's my full time.
Okay, and then Puchica Voz. Oh, okay. So how often do y'all do Puchica Voz?
Once a month.
Yeah, well, what was supposed to be only one time a year, like really just like grew, and we saw the need or like that people really like wanted this because it didn't exist. We set it out last year. We're like, hey, we need to have like some type of activation happening every month.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, just aunque sea algo like pequeño, like it's okay, like we could still do something. So every month we're like doing some type of activation. This year, our first time like doing something every month. So January we started off with like a networking event. We partnered up with a local like Salvadorian restaurant, and they like sponsored some pastelitos and like and then like a liquor.
Yeah, we had a liquor rep give us a bottle.
Yeah, and then like people just came together and we're just like networking, and everybody was Salvadorian, but it was just really interesting to see like how people came together. And then that's the February, unfortunately we couldn't do anything, but then March we did the Salvi Loteria.
Yeah.
And then April, which was it's almost over, but we did a Café en Creatividad. So we ended up partnering up with a local Salvadorian artist, and she had like this thing with art, like Houston Art League or something, and we just like put our name on it to promote it in that way, because although we didn't have like our hands in it all the way, like it was just something that we wanted to like share, just like because sharing is like literally all that we have to do, and just like you never know who else needs that or something like that. So it was like kind of like a mental health, self-care day, pero había café, pan dulce, and all that stuff. So, and then in May, we're really excited because we have someone from, well, it's not something that we put together, but we're wanting to promote as well. There's this artist, this chef, I guess you could say. She's a chef, right? Yeah. And she came out with a book, and she's Salvadorian. It's like a Salvadorian cookbook.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And she's going to be coming here, partnering up with Chef Evelin Garcia. She's also Salvadorian, and she has a restaurant. And they're going to have like a dinner And then the next day, she's going to be doing like a Q&A at the Museum of Fine Arts. And it's just going to be something super cool. So we're just like helping like just promote. And so, yeah, they're going to be coming May 22nd and 23rd. And we might be having an after party. So
yeah, it's a Wednesday and a Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
So you should come.
Yeah, I should.
You should come with
that
me.
sounds like fun.
And you should come too.
Can I?
Yes, you can come.
But you have to wear the shirt.
No, yeah, we're excited. Like
the credentials.
For her to come to the Museum of Fine Arts is like a huge deal.
Pretty big.
Yeah.
You know,
and her video became viral. I remember seeing it. She was like, "Oh, I can't believe like the recipes that like my family has had for years are now published in a cookbook."
Yeah.
You know, so it's really cool to see that.
Yeah, and I feel like I don't know. I need to pre-order the book, but
yeah, her name is Salvi Soul.
Salvi Soul.
I'm correct.
Yeah, I can't remember her name exactly, but I don't want to butcher it. But yeah, I'm just super excited to like see her, meet her, and I even reached out to her like, hey, is there anything we can do? And it's just really promoting. I think that's what people want, especially if people don't know you in a new city. Like for her to come from LA or whatever, like
she's doing a whole tour.
And she's coming to Houston, so we're excited about that.
That sounds like fun. Yeah.
But and then in the coming months we have like our main event is September 16, which is just celebrating the Independence Day of El Salvador. And that's like our big event, and that's in September. But leading up to that, we're going to be partnering up with Friends of El Salvador. We're going to do like a fundraiser with them, kind of like a running event. So it's just like a fundraiser for them, and we're doing a collaboration and stuff. And then we're going to continue to do the Navidad Salvadoreña in December to also partner with Friends of El Salvador, because every year they give, like toys and stuff to people in El Salvador in the different communities. Yeah. And he goes like every month. So he's all hands in. So.
Yeah, when I talked to him at Axelrad.
That's right.
And I was just like, damn.
Yeah, he does a lot. Yeah, he's really, he does a lot. And so it's not just like the toys, right? But he is also like doing community development, urban development in El Salvador. Like I remember him telling me about like that there was this like bridge que no había nada to like cross for kids to go to school, and they ended up doing that bridge, and they're now able to do that. I was like, that's so beautiful, you know? So yeah, we're just, I mean, I don't even know how he found out about us, but he just wanted to be a vendor at our first like big market.
I think our engagement on
socials,
we've had the page for like very few amount of time like, though, but the engagement has been crazy though.
Yeah. Like people were like, oh, there's a Salvadorian market, and I'm like, yeah, there is now.
It's really cool to see like people feel seen, you know, like empowered, or like, you know, little kids, you know, wearing their jerseys. And it's like, damn, like I wish I had that.
And I guess for me, you know, I didn't grow up over there or anything like that, but I feel like with this, I feel connected to it.
Yeah. Do you feel like in your household it was like super Salvadorian?
Hell yeah.
And yours? And mine, I mean, I'm saying because I was raised by my grandparents, and it really wasn't. Like, for me, it was really like, my grandpa did not want us to have like the Salvadorian accent. He wanted us to know
I think
English.
Also, different generations wanted you to like assimilate, so you don't have to be an outsider. You don't have to go through the things that they went through too, right? So I could see that, but I know my parents have made it very clear to me since I was like a kid that we're Salvadoran, you know? Yeah. And so they made it very clear with food too, and they're like, you're gonna eat all of our food, even the food that isn't popular. So whenever people ask if you're Salvadoran, you can like
tell them, like all the foods.
Yeah. And even like, for example, when my mom went to church, sometimes I'd stay with my dad, and my dad would just watch 80s cumbia videos from El Salvador. So like, it was very assimilated into me. When I've only gone there 3 times, but I still feel very connected to it. I mean, I got it tatted. So. For me. And
I've only gone once. When we were all adults, and because my mom and my dad, they came when they were young, but they didn't even go back until we were like big. So we ended up going, gracias a Dios, like one time before my dad passed, and that was like his first time going back. So it was just like a special family trip that I always like hold dear to my heart. But I had never gone, and I haven't gone yet. My mom's been going more often since she went with the family trip, but now, you know, we're doing an Airbnb in El Salvador. I'll drop the link. I'll send them the link so y'all can go over there. But you know, it's just that. So, but to answer your question, like, I knew of my life I was obviously Salvadorian. Like my grandma, she even had a food truck. Everybody knew her. Like my grandma was popular, okay? And her pupusas, like no other. And she would always sell them at church. She eventually had a restaurant, and then she had a food truck. And I used to work there when I was in high school. Like they would put me to work so I could pay for my prom fees and all that stuff. I remember, and like although I did learn how to do pupusas, like it's not something that you have to practice that.
Yeah, you have to practice
it. So it's just like a matter of like learning it.
How is your pupusa? Like you can do one?
I haven't tried one in a while. But yeah, I think I will want to do that. I think one thing that I have told my family, I'm like, we should like get together with grandma and just like learn the tamales, pupusas, all that stuff.
Los sándwiches con pollo también.
Oh yes,
those
are so good.
Like it's up to us now, right?
Yeah, and that's why I was kind of joking about it earlier, but I was kind of serious. Like like the kid, like for example, my kids, they're gonna be born here. They're not gonna know about the culture. It's up to me, to show them like, hey, this is our this is
and you only know so much.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like I wanna still keep that with me, And Mark doesn't speak Spanish, but I'm gonna be the one that speaks Spanish to them.
He doesn't speak Spanish. Mm-mm. Oh wow, I didn't know. Yeah. That.
So and he's like, I guess you could say he's more like a Chicano.
Oh okay.
Yeah. So, because he was born in the U.S. and his family background is just like they were just here in the United States, but they were born in the country. He's not
first generation.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean.
No, I get that because I feel like for me, I mean, I was raised by my grandparents. My grandma was like full on Salvadorian.
Yeah.
And my grandpa he was not. He was like American, right?
Okay.
So when
Hispanic
they got
to American.
Yeah, Hispanic but American.
Okay.
I think he was like second or third generation here.
Oh, wow.
So then whenever they met, obviously my grandma had her kids already, which was my mom and everybody was like straight up Salvadorian.
Yeah.
So then whenever the grandkids came along, which was, a bunch of my cousins, we were born here, and I think me and my older sister kind of like lived with my grandparents. So I just think he didn't want that for us. So I kind of feel like I always felt like I represented El Salvador. Like if you asked me, I was like, oh, I'm Salvadorian.
Yeah.
I'm not Mexican. But I also liked it because I also wanted to be different. I didn't want to be like, oh, everybody's like from Mexico. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm Salvadorian. But I didn't know much.
Yeah.
I knew the pupusas. I knew the sandwiches, las mojarras, like the seafood, So then that my family would eat, but it was just limited, I feel like, because of my grandpa, and then like the accent, like I don't think you can hear it in some of my cousins, but for the most part, like I feel like we all kind of, I never had it really because we couldn't. My grandpa would say, oh, that's not like, what is it? A chuntaro. And he never liked it. Like he wanted us to learn like English and be well spoken.
Yeah, and that's one thing that my parents, they were able to do. Like a lot of my friends that their parents didn't know English, I was like, oh, your parents don't know. Like I in my brain it didn't click, right? But my parents learned English, and then my friends were surprised that they knew English and not Spanish.
Yeah, your mom is like very fluent.
Yeah, my mom is like.
My mom is too.
Yeah, and my mom, she's a businesswoman. Like she don't play, and I know that I always thank God for that, like that my grandparents like sacrificed, to come over here in that way.
But your parents are from over there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they came when they were kids.
Oh, okay. So see, my mom came when she was like, I want to say like 13, 15, around there.
My mom came when she was 15 too.
Yeah. So then it was like, obviously you're coming here. So for her, like my mom, like the pupusas, like I know how to make them because my grandma showed my mom.
Okay.
Nice. Right. So then, and for me, I know how to make them because my grandma showed me. I just can't do them as fast as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's like the part of like preparing it. That's the hard part.
No, and see, we sell pupusas.
Like, oh yeah, I remember you were posting it the other day.
Yeah, like we sell them, but like we do everything like from scratch. The chicharrón. Because I tell him, I'm like, sometimes you go to the restaurants and they just buy the chicharrón preparado.
Yeah,
the queso is not the good kind, and it makes a difference, And I do take pride in like my mom and my grandma's pupusas.
I know, because when we went to El Salvador, like they were selling pupusas, and then I'm like, oh, and then you're like, nah. My mom's are better. I'm like, I guess. I'm literally in El Salvador for the first time. Like, can I try some?
But
I see, and she's like,
ay, mentiroso. He's such a liar, guys. He's such
you want me to pinch you again?
If y'all are viewers, like legit ones, y'all know he stays lying. So he's lying.
But joking.
Yeah. No, but
instead we picked up a Little Caesar pizza.
Yo.
Oh yeah. Oh my
But
god.
it was good as
Ask
fuck.
him.
I'm like,
Pizza Hut in El Salvador goes hard.
No,
I
the
feel like-
Little Caesars we
But it was
had,
Little
but we
Caesars.
picked it up because we were going to
The beach.
the beach, and it was just like
Yeah.
on the way.
Yeah.
And
It
but
slap.
yeah.
Slap though, right?
man,
It was good.
It was like the best.
Yep.
Like
Oh, wow.
yeah, he's like,
I
I've
wonder
never
why.
had the best. Like that was like the
that was
best
like
one he's
the-
ever had.
Low key.
Yeah, it's wild, right? Like the food over there, like foreign,
It's
amazing.
amazing. Yeah.
Amazing.
It's always like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
we had it in Mexico too, but it was like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say that again so people can hear.
Louder for the people in the back.
You're outnumbered, man.
I know, right?
And then it's also another thing too, like with Milo. So whenever we would do the pupusas, I like having him at my mom's house,
Oh,
so he could see,
Yeah.
But obviously he's like doesn't care, you
yeah,
know.
but
Yeah.
wait until he gets older.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when he's
like
older.
I'll make him. Sometimes like I'm like eat the pupusa, and sometimes he doesn't want to, But I feel like now he's like there's times that he'll just eat it, if he sees his cousins eating it, he'll eat it. But then I have my nieces that they love curtido,
Yeah.
and I love that for them,
Yeah.
because it's just like it's dope to see them eat curtido, because not everybody
It'd be hard for me when I go to a Salvadoran restaurant. I don't be knowing what to pick. I get a little bit of everything.
Honestly,
She
though,
knows.
we've done food reviews at Salvadorian restaurants.
Yeah.
And sometimes she'll be like, I want a little bit of that, and that, and that. And next thing you know, we have a whole appetizer.
Yeah. And then we're like, okay, we could share. Because I love the tamales de elote.
Oh yeah, those are good.
I have to have
plátanos.
plantains.
Sí, los
And then
plátanos.
empanadas de
You don't like
plátano.
plátanos?
Oh no, girl, that's when I was pregnant. That's all.
Ooh.
Se me antoja. Ese era como un craving.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Is that with the frijoles, right?
Yeah, the frijoles en la crema.
Y con la crema.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
The
oof.
Salvadoran breakfast.
Yeah, and
so
then my
good.
mom would
He's
say
like,
que Milo iba a
okay.
salir con cara de
Oh,
plátano.
what
'Cause
is
I
it?
would eat it so much.
You don't know the Salvadoran breakfast?
No.
No les enseñaste vos.
No. Well, he doesn't like plátanos either.
What?
And Milo doesn't
gotta be
either.
friends.
And Milo doesn't either. Can you believe
Oh,
that?
wow. And that was your craving.
Yeah, because the
That was my
plátanos.
craving.
Yeah, because I had it one time.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
Didn't it like come off
His
the?
mom, I can go eat with his mom
Yeah.
at a Salvadorian restaurant like over than with Roland because his mom likes the food. Yeah.
Whoa.
My mom's
but
never told me
plátanos?
that.
Yeah, I've even gone with like Lilia and your mom.
But here's the thing: plátanos are like global. You can go to Nigeria. and
Well, I
they
like,
plátanos.
well, I like the like
true.
when they're crispy.
He likes like
Because the one,
tajadas.
yeah, tajadas. Because the one
okay.
time that I tried them, it was todo squishy quemado, and I was like,
That's
the best.
Okay, so clearly you don't like them sweet.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Nah.
So you like them. So do you
So
like
the chip version?
do you like tostones?
is that the
That's
same
what
thing?
what you had like in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
no, it's not
He did-
tostones. It was mofongo. Is that what it is?
Mofongo's made out of plátano. too,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
pero I didn't like
But
it.
it's isn't that like the green one though?
Yeah.
It's like a
The
smash burger,
thingy
pero de
nail?
plátano. But I didn't like it.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Damn.
I can't eat anything banana. Like
Okay,
it could be
wait,
the
but let me-
tajadas, plátanos.
Dude.
What's the breakfast? What's
the breakfast is plátanos and then like beans, pero not whole, refried.
Refried. Y licuados
And then
bien.
licuados bien ricos.
The
And
black
then
beans, right?
No, it can be
No
the
importa.
pinto
be
beans.
whatever, yeah. Mhm.
Well, I think some people use like not the red beans that we eat, but the other ones.
The black beans or
Yeah,
the,
like they're
the
like
brown beans.
they're yeah.
I don't know
it's-
what they're called.
Pinto.
It's
Pinto
no,
beans?
it's because it's not. There's people that use pinto, but there's another one.
The little
Yeah.
tiny ones? No.
The que parecen como que si fueran red.
I don't know.
Well, my grandma uses
Yes, I
I
know
have,
what you're talking about. I just don't
yeah.
know the name of it.
I don't know the name of it, but yeah.
And then?
And then
Convince me.
eggs.
I don't know
Okay.
about
The eggs, yeah.
Eggs. I mean, people eat the
I
eggs
don't really,
different.
I don't
Scrambled
really get
or
the eggs too
sunny
much.
side up.
I just get the
Same.
uh-huh.
And then the crema.
Yeah.
And the queso duro.
I don't like. I'm not the queso. I don't like queso.
Is that the stinky one?
Yeah.
Yes.
My husband hates that one, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I've never
honestly,
smelled it either.
the
No,
I like to
I don't
crumble
like
it up.
I don't like it.
Honestly,
Yeah,
el queso, it can be a
Queso's
just
a
like-
luxury. You know, Salvador. My grandma be bringing them in black bags.
Dude, my
man.
mom too, and it
Yeah.
stinks. Like I'm just like, damn.
does,
Like,
but
give me
it's
a piece of that.
I don't like it.
Well, it depends.
it.
It depends.
I'm not a cheese girl.
How is stink though? Like, porque everything you eat, you taste based off the smell of it. Like,
it does stink. It's like,
But
But it's-
but the
eggs stink too.
but the stink is good.
eggs stink too, and people still eat them.
Like the reason I don't
Yeah.
eat boiled eggs, it's because they stink.
Oh, I love boiled eggs.
Oh, I don't know. I don't like eggs.
I just eat egg whites.
No, I'm not like a cheese. I don't think it's just that cheese. Like even when I eat pizza, I don't put extra Parmesan cheese on top.
Okay,
like
so
I'm not a cheese.
Okay,
So you're not a-
she's
Like
straight-
yeah, I'm not
You're
a.
just talking
You're not a
mess
cheese
about me
girl.
and Milo.
No.
We
But
put like
that's-
montañas of Parmesan
Yeah,
cheese.
Milo loves cheese, but I eat the plátanos, the beans, and the crema.
Yeah.
But I guess I just never considered it like breakfast because I eat it.
Yeah, it is
Throughout the
it's
day.
Your typical like.
Yeah, it sounds like a
breakfast.
regular.
Yeah,
like
but
a
I eat it like
dinner. It could
in the
go any-
dinner, like literally
Yeah.
the whole day. I could eat
Yeah.
it.
You could
eat it
know?
whenever, yeah.
Yeah,
but, like,
but
that's a
with
typical
I guess with
breakfast.
the eggs, right? Like that's something that it's like a breakfast
Yeah.
thing, and it's always on the breakfast desayuno part
Yeah.
of the menu.
Yeah, it is.
And growing
That's
up, that's just what I happen to have like on
Yeah, for
Saturday
breakfast,
morning
yeah.
for breakfast. So yeah.
Plátanos.
We used to do that. My mom too. Like
So
when
you
I was
just
at
slap
my
some
mom's.
eggs on it and that's breakfast.
Y
Right
pan
there.
con café.
Oh yeah. So I've
Oh,
told
and
him.
of course, café.
You gotta dip it
Oh,
inside.
and pan dulce,
Yes.
you pick-
Well,
yes.
I don't eat it with the pan dulce. I eat it with the pan francés, like el
Yeah,
bolillo.
yeah,
That's how I
yes.
grew
Do
up.
you eat-
I never grew up
That's
eating
good.
the sweet bread with the
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah.
I grew up eating sweet bread with milk, but
Yeah.
the pan francés with the black coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, quesadillas or
Yes.
totopos.
Yeah.
Like,
And not the quesadilla with cheese, the bread.
The bread. Yeah, the
Yeah.
quesadilla is. I like that. Yeah, he's
He is
never had
looking
that.
really
I
confused
know.
right now. I'm disappointed
Yeah.
in you.
Shots fired.
She don't, that's it.
Shots
Just,
fired.
Oh my
just
God.
sound
Yeah,
the,
no. As long as mom knows, but she also
Okay.
goes to church, so she's around.
Oh yeah, you know
Okay,
the
a lot of
thing is, like,
Salvadorians.
I feel like a lot of Salvadorians dominate the church.
Yeah.
You know, because I've had a lot of testimony of other people being like, "Oh, I met another Salvadorian at church, and we eat pupusas because of church.
Yeah.
We eat all these because that's what do they do? Actividades, what's it called? Where they're raising money.
Oh yeah.
So so they sell food.
Yeah.
A lot of the people I've heard is like, "Oh yeah, my experience with Salvadorian is because of church. I was hungry and I needed food."
Yeah, no. And see, when I go get me my plátanos, like I don't even buy anything. I'm just like, I just come.
Want the plátano.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
want the plat. And it's just, if I'm buying that, I'm literally just there for me.
Yeah.
And it's just like they're eating something else. You know what I mean? So
they charged me to enter y'all's country.
that's
They
true.
charge us too.
No, not me. Well, if your parents are from there, they're not
Okay,
supposed
so
to charge
the
you.
last time I went, I didn't know that.
Wait, what y'all mean about this? Because
Okay.
remember, I've only been once.
Actually, it's true.
I've only been once too.
Actually, it's true. So
Oh.
they charge like foreign people $10 to go inside the country. But if you can show that your parents are from El Salvador, with a
You have to
birth
give
certificate-
them an address.
Yeah.
what?
that they
told-
live there?
No, that they were born there.
Oh, okay.
You have to give them an address. But I did go with my mom, so my mom showed them her
okay.
her stuff.
Well,
so maybe
my
that's what it
mom,
was.
she's actually trying to get her Dewey. So yeah.
Tell her
her what?
Her Dewey. Her dual citizenship.
Oh, her.
Sorry,
the
that's
dual-
what they
yeah.
call it.
What did you say?
Dewey?
Dewey.
Dewey?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that.
Not a DUI, but a Dewey.
No.
Oh, no, let's not. No, that's not.
Her
what
mom
we're
all
doing
did.
now. Yeah, so that she's trying to do that. So
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like, there's like, you know how we said like Honduras and El Salvador are so close or whatever. Like, el pollo con tajadas.
See?
Like, you know, it's not like
love that.
it's not like a Salvadorian dish. It's more
Yeah.
an
But also-
Honduran dish.
yeah.
Like, that like I love it. So I'm like, I know he's gonna like it. So I ended up putting him on that. Like, and
What about baleadas?
I don't know what
No.
that is.
No.
It's just
I've-
like
I've
tortilla,
never really-
I think,
yeah.
right, with
It's like
beans
a-
inside.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
como una gordita, right?
Yeah.
Kinda.
I don't know if I would say
I've
that.
never had that.
I remember it's like, okay, like think about a tortilla, right?
Se parece como una, from
Yeah.
my experience, it feels like a quesadilla.
Yes, like folded, but inside it has beans
Yes.
and cheese.
Yes,
And that's
but they
it.
add whatever you want in it. You can add meat to it.
Yeah.
You can add avocado to it. But it's just, I feel like in Latin America, we just have different varieties of like the same
Well, the
things.
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Pretty much.
different
It
variations.
is phenomenal. And las
Yeah.
baleadas, I highly recommend.
I've never had that.
Baleadas?
They,
The baleadas.
They're in.
They're Honduran?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
but because I have like a really close friend. She's Hondureña, and when we went to go eat, she always tells me vamos a comer plátanos, but she ends up getting something else. But she knows I get the plátanos.
Right.
You know, like when we went to El Salvador, I was so amazed and so happy that you can buy it so cheap. Over
Yeah.
there, right? And my mom was like, "Yeah, te las venden." Like my mom would try to tell me like, to convince me, but she didn't need to convince me. It was just like, man, you can buy it and they'll just put it in a little baggie and you can eat it. And I'm just like, oh,
they
that
had
sounds
water
so
in
good.
bags too.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. And
Oh, wait, does he know about charamuscas?
Yeah.
Oh, I love.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Man, I'm so gullible, man. Listen, you can tell me anything. I'll believe you, okay? That's how gullible I am.
I used to play Omega 101.
oh my God.
Nah, esa no me la creo.
I like that, yeah.
I haven't had one in a long time.
Me either.
Yeah. And that's what
Charamuscas?
yeah.
Yeah,
So it's like, kind of like you said, like water in the bag, but
it's frozen.
Yeah, it's
But
like
it's flavored.
you call in Mexico,
bolis?
it's they could be a bolis, but they call it something else. Like if you go to farmers market, they won't call it that.
Yeah.
They call it something else. Because I've seen them like they're basically that.
It's
you
flavored
know?
water.
Yeah.
But think about like, okay, like coconut juice, but in a bag. Mango in a bag.
Yeah.
And
But
it's
You gotta
frozen.
buy it, yeah.
Yeah.
And you just
I was
cut-
like my tia used to do that for us when we were
Yes,
little. But it
it's-
was like Kool-Aid, and then she just
Okay,
freeze it,
Yeah.
and we just
it's,
bite it.
It's
and-
that, but it's. I know your mom calls it something else.
Oh,
Yeah, I also think we might have different flavors.
Yeah.
yeah, they would always go to the store to get them.
Yeah, they call it something else because
So
I've
like
heard
bolis,
his mom
pero todos
say.
gordos and shit. Like they look like a burrito.
Damn, bro.
Look like a
But
Oh, man. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's exaggerating.
no. I'm serious. They're long like this, or they're short, pero sí.
Yeah, they look like a tamal.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know
Yeah.
exactly. And they sell them at the store now. Like at the ice cream sections. Like,
Oh,
like
okay.
La Michoacana or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. That's what he.
I know
yeah.
exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Nomás que se me olvidó el nombre.
But I don't know what they.
But the charamuscas are not branded. They're just little Ziploc
yeah.
bags.
Yeah, you can make them yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
I should actually make some for Milo now that
You
I'm thinking about it.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like with the charamuscas are more on the like a think of it like a agua fresca in a
Yeah,
bag.
yeah.
You know, like it's more like the authentic drinks type.
I'll make you a tamarindo
I'm trying
one.
to find one.
Oh yeah.
The tamarindo?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, who has charamuscas in Houston? Let us know.
Period.
But yeah, so that's one of my biggest fears. Like Milo, we tell him he's from El Salvador and he's from Mexico, so he's a half C, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and he does have like a.
But he's just very the jersey.
the jersey.
Yeah, but
so
he's just very familiar with Mexico. Like
because we
he
go
just-
so
yeah.
much,
Yeah,
you know.
right.
So I'm just like, man, I want to go back to El Salvador. So whenever I talk about El Salvador, I show him so he can remember when we went, and he
Yeah.
loves. He's like, I want to go back, you know. He just
Aw.
like he enjoyed it over there.
So
you
y'all
know?
don't have the accent in Spanish?
No.
I feel like she kind of
I
does.
if I get into character, yes. Sometimes se me sale, a veces no. Like
Yeah.
my first language was Spanish, and sometimes my accent will come out in my English, but yeah, it just depends.
Yeah, because I just came across, there's this girl, and I've showed you her before, but she has an Instagram, and she talks really fast, and she's her mom, or I don't know who it is always like making something.
Is it like someone who does skits?
I think she
Like
does
funny
skits.
skits?
Yeah, I think so.
She always wears a Selena shirt. A lot of the time she's wearing like a Selena shirt. Pero I just saw one today, right? And then está comiendo masa. And people, she's like, te voy a robar masa or whatever. And she's like eating it, but
Yeah.
they keep saying something mamita, something mamita.
I know.
Yeah.
And but then
her Instagram.
but I mean, I don't mind her videos. It's like, you know, I'll come across them every now and then. But today I read the comments, and there was a lot of shit talking about the accent. Like a lot of shit talking. Like, but I don't know if that's like a
Like,
thing.
what do you mean? Like that it was.
No, people were like, wow, like I didn't know. No, I said Latin America has a lot of accents, but they have the worst. Or
Yeah.
or I've never heard the worst accent ever until I came across like a lot of shit talking.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
I feel like Salvadorians are very critical, even within the culture. Like,
Yeah, like it's just
it's
yeah.
a thing. Yeah.
But here, let's go on a
Well, we'll go on a quick break and we'll be back.
yeah.
And we are back. So that's you know, the whole Salvadorian culture, right? Like candies, for example. Do y'all have any candies that y'all can think of when y'all think of El Salvador?
I don't feel like they're that good.
So but they do have
But
candy.
it's just like
como
We do. They're like
more-
sugary, powdery stuff.
See, like
Sugary powdery stuff.
Yeah.
Or
So-
like the
Or
other
there'll be
one.
like blocks of like it's like a
Like,
round one.
like and
Yeah.
it's just like dipped in like
The also
como todo miel or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Because my mom eats that, but I'm just because we sell with Mercado Milo, we do Mexican candy,
candies.
right? So when I set up at a market, they're like, "Oh, are you Mexican?" I'm like, "Actually, I'm not. My husband is, but we just go there so much that we get the candy,
Yeah.
And but I always, because he's like, "What about El Salvador? Maybe we can, put something in there." And I'm like, "There's nothing like that I can think of
Our
that
candies
would be a good."
Yeah, no, I
that.
literally can't think of one. I think if anything, it's like the little galletitas or totopostes. They're like little circles.
Yeah, they're
they don't
hard
have
as
they don't
hell.
have any flavor to them. They're
Yeah,
just like
I
a
know.
biscuit
I
type.
know what you're talking about, but they're hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, regarding sweets, I really like nuegados. So
Oh yeah.
Which ones are those?
they are like mini pancakes made out of yuca.
Oh, really?
And it puts syrup on it.
Yeah,
I've never
the
had
syrup is
those.
made out of
My grandma
mango.
makes that.
Oh, and then yuca and chicharrón. So good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're just like mini pancakes.
I'm gonna look into those. I've never.
Yes.
They're
Yeah, because
really
she's brought up the yuca stuff, but
Y empanadas también, empanadas de plátano.
Yeah, because they have like a cream inside, so it's like an extension of the plátano. Because it's.
I feel like El Salvador is just like made of plátano. Or
You know, I
something.
got tatted on me.
But you know what?
If
though,
you dig
too?
enough, ahí te encuentras un...
No, but you know what? My family was really more on. I grew up more on eating seafood.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, porque I mean, it's just like they were always at the playa, so it was just like shrimp, pescado, like
Mojarra
all
frita.
this-
Yeah.
Some
mojarra
big-ass shrimp for
frita,
sure, though.
El caldo de. I grew up and I ended up not liking caldo de pescado because we would
You
eat
just
it
eat
or
it
they
so
would make
much.
it. But I can eat la mariscada or el de
Yeah.
camarón,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
el de pescado, I just would see it and I'm just like, But, well, with that being said, do you guys have anything coming up aside from y'all's May market?
Like Puchica Voz in general.
Oh, in general and
Or-
individually.
Well, I'm really excited. So, LA does a Salvadoran Heritage Night at the Dodger Stadium. And so we told each other that this year we're going to go.
Yeah.
When is it?
It's August
In
27th.
August.
So it's a Tuesday. But the thing is, like, it's thousands and thousands
Of Salvadorians.
of
You won't catch me there. Nah, just kidding.
man.
So it's just thousands and thousands of people just wearing like blue and white.
Yeah.
And so I felt like it was like needed for us to really venture and
Make connections.
Are y'all gonna
too.
go?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're planning on going.
yeah. I think also we're really inspired by the movement that LA is doing.
Yeah.
Like the Salvadoran movement that they're doing is insane. They created the first Salvadoran Heritage Night.
Yeah.
Now DC's having one, and hopefully we can make one in Houston.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say,
the plan.
yeah.
That's the plan. But like, I think we're
Yeah.
going there obviously to network, to be inspired, and to like see how we can bring a little bit of that here in Houston.
Yeah.
That's so. Are you familiar with Letty from LA?
Let you what?
Set Go. She's like on the radio on what is it, Power or whatever.
I don't know.
Oh, because she has a podcast. She's big over there in LA. She's like really big, but she's half Salvadorian, half Mexican.
really?
Yeah.
Dope.
And so I would
Yeah.
think she'd be part of that, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Honestly, we found that about that with Jose.
Yeah. Jose, yeah. He.
Well, didn't they want to do one like in El Salvador, like a networking one? He had told me that they were trying to do something like in March of this year or working on something where they can invite like a lot of people to go network in El Salvador.
That'd be fire.
So they can
That
say-
would be dope.
And I was like, if I see y'all post it, like I definitely wanna. And I even told my mom, like, we should go,
Yeah.
just so she can go with her
Yeah.
family and I can go network,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But the LA one sounds dope.
Yeah, and I think I wanted to start with that. You know,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
going to be in a stadium with like shit ton of Salvadorans. I think that'd
And
be,
y'all
like,
thinking about going
Yeah.
like that day and coming back the next day or what?
Maybe like 3 days stay type thing. Because I want to go visit, like, there's just like these restaurants. I feel like they're so innovative allá in LA. Que like,
Yeah.
I want to go, like a big old pupusa or something. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
they just be having all these crazy things. But, I don't know. We really want to go.
Yeah.
Like, that's like one of our
It
goals.
would be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it
would be
sounds
cool.
dope.
And just to see our culture just represented that way or just highlighted in that way is just
Yeah.
Yeah,
super
it's
dope.
huge. Like to see like the Dodgers like logo also with the Salvadorian flag.
Yes.
It's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
but
I'm it's kind of looking like I'm self-inviting myself.
Yes, please
come with us.
Actually,
literally.
that was our idea. Like, we're gonna invite a bunch of friends, and whoever wants to come, like, they're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
Because I really think this is a major opportunity for Houston to like really network with LA.
Yeah.
I even mentioned to Bougie that there's a Central American party called Ambiente Central. Which shout out to them.
Yes.
But we're trying to like make an after party with them that Tuesday. You know, so
Over there.
yeah,
That's dope.
yeah. So
Really
might as well.
dope.
I'm like, this is such a great opportunity. We should, if anybody's gonna profit out of this, it should be us.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's
Yeah,
super
just
cool.
putting Salvadorians out there on the map, and that's what we do with Puchica Voz. And so, an event that is coming up that's like set in the calendar is in July, which is the fundraiser with Friends of El Salvador. So it's essentially going to be on a Thursday night, and people are gonna come run. It's gonna be like a running fundraiser, and then we're gonna play Savi Loteria. She's gonna be DJing, and we're gonna do it actually a collaboration with Popston. Popston, the owner of Popston here in Houston, he's also Salvadorian.
Oh wow.
yeah, we're everywhere, man.
We're everywhere. Like people don't know. I don't know. Like I feel like, even with him, he was mentioning that he didn't want to tell nobody that he was Salvadorian. I was like, why? I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like that's a
yeah.
like I don't know.
But
It's
also,
just
he had a lot of like
Yeah.
negative experiences as a kid.
yeah. And I feel like that's it's sad.
What
but,
day is that? Do you guys have a date?
July.
I didn't bring my planner.
I did actually. Give me 1 second.
You brought your planner?
I did. I'm crazy.
Damn.
I'm crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Talk about something else.
Just watching her.
She's like, give me a second. Like,
Give me a second. It's so colorful.
I know. Shout out to because you went to an event
Tori.
too, right?
Yeah, Tori artist. She makes these planners. She's amazing. So the ice cream social. So it's also like an ice cream social. So it's
okay.
Sorry, I left that part out. But that's what Popston's involved. 'Cause
Yeah, they're
we're gonna do a collaboration, and it's gonna be like flavors of El Salvador. So we're super excited.
Yeah, Popston is dope. You made a cola champagne flavor.
Yes.
Really?
Did you
Yeah.
see that?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh my god, it's gonna be phenomenal. But yeah, the cola champagne is like a orange. It's like orange creamsicle type.
Like, you made
vibe.
it into an ice cream.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Okay, July 25th.
The 25th?
July 25th. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, my
And the evening time, like 6.
Okay.
Rompope.
And
That's what that's
crickets.
that's what the bullies are called over
No,
there in
I
Mexico.
know.
Rompope.
Yes, rompopes.
My bad.
I was like, what?
But yeah, no, that's
That's a dope
though.
event. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll probably go to that one. I was trying to see
Yeah.
what Thursday, because we're gonna be in Orlando for Milo's
Nice.
birthday.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, but we're gonna be gone for like a week, but we'll be back.
Right. Yeah.
We're coming back that week, actually.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
That'll be good.
That
Yeah.
That would be dope.
It's gonna be a fun night. It's gonna be a family friendly too, and I think that's another pinpoint of our events is like family friendly. We want the family to come because again, it's like introducing the culture to
Yeah.
kids. You know.
Yeah.
So
And I
that'd
love
be
that y'all are doing with Puchica Voz, just because I feel like I was always like, oh yeah, I'm Salvadorian, but I never really even thought about like other Salvadorians,
Yeah.
like or businesses, because it's like it's not that it's rare, but to identify somebody as a Salvadorian, you know, obviously it's based on how they dress. To him, like he'll be like, oh, they're Central American, like
Yeah, I can
Wow.
tell.
Wow.
Or like, well, growing up, like I know older, like, well, like I know the older women, Salvadorian women, pues usan las faldas, you know. Yes or no?
the church one.
I think you're talking about church.
No
Oh, but I'm just saying.
Pentecostal.
Yeah, but
But
also-
because he also grew up with a neighbor that
Yes.
was Salvadorian
Yeah,
and
but
dressed
also,
like that.
there's a lot of like multi-generational Salvadorians and also Salvadorians that grew up here, you know, who are like American.
No, yeah, because Herb, we had him on the podcast. He has a clothing
Herb,
brand and everything.
Oh yeah. I should definitely put your link.
Oh, yeah,
up.
for sure.
Wait,
Yeah.
who's she? Who?
His
Se llama
name's Herb.
Yeah, he has a brand called
okay.
Throat.
Okay.
And
It's a streetwear brand.
I didn't know he was.
Nice.
I didn't know he was Salvadoran until we got him on here, and then
Period.
he has a fishing shirt. Like on the back, they said "freshest in the South," algo así.
Nice.
But he's like, oh, it's because my family they're Salvadorian and pues they fish.
They
He's like, I don't like to fish, but I know that's like my family's
Yeah,
thing.
my
so.
grandpa it was a fisherman too, so that's
Yeah.
beautiful. I love
Yeah,
that.
so shout out Herb. Yeah, pero he'll have like videos where he's talking Spanish. He has the accent like heavy.
And I want to say he said that you could tell he's Salvadoran because of his nose or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we did a whole video about like Salvadorian people.
Oh, yeah, we
and I feel
did.
like, in my perspective, you can tell I'm Salvadorian because of my cheeks. You know?
Yeah, big chubby cheeks.
Like that
Really?
is-
I don't think so.
What?
Yeah,
I
I would
wouldn't see
think
it.
I would think both of you are Hispanic, like Mexican. They go.
Bro, you can choose anything else.
Well, it's because that's the thing,
Why
right?
is that a thing, though,
So
right?
you can see alguien
No.
like peruano, like something like any Hispanic.
Yeah.
People are just gonna be like, oh, Mexican. Like
Dominicans?
it's the go-to.
No,
Dominicans,
but
so-
it's just because Mexico.
Oh, not Dominicans, not Dominicans.
Yeah,
No,
Puerto
but
Rican.
yeah, no, not them,
Dominicans
right?
like, oh, you black, bro.
Caribbeans.
Like, you know.
Oh my god.
And then like Hondurans are also there's some of them are like heavily black.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Colombians.
But I also feel like
Yeah.
Mexico is so big, like south of Mexico is close to it's right next to Guatemala. So the people that are from Mexico are kind of like Central Americans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just feel like
'em.
but I just feel like everybody assumes that a Hispanic is Mexican.
Mexican, and that's it, yeah.
Yeah, because
I think it's just because it's the country that is closest to the border.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
that- it is just closer to
the
the border.
go-to, like
Yeah.
you know.
Because how are you gonna be like, oh my God, you're Honduran, right? Like that's
Yeah.
just like
It's like with black people, like there's like what, like
Nigerian.
Nigerian, but it's
Yeah.
like if you call them something else, they'll be like, what the hell, I'm Nigerian? Like,
Yeah.
you know, how would you
Yeah.
not know that? Or you know, it's,
But
Yeah.
it's better, I'm assuming, right, when people are gonna make a guess to just say Mexico because it's just so big and it's
oh, it's
just
like
close
Asian
to-
people.
general.
They get that a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
they get that a lot, yeah.
Like China.
It's just
Okay, now
yeah,
there I can't
Chinese.
tell. I'm sorry. I can't tell. I can't even tell with our people. Why would I tell with the Asian community? That's like a whole other ball game I don't know about.
I'm trying to PR this stuff right now.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that that's how they view Hispanics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
But yeah, because I get it all the time. I used to when I was like in school, like hell no, right?
Yeah.
But then as I grew older, I'm like, why do we get so offended?
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, but it's vice versa. It's always, I really see it most of the time with El Salvador and Mexico. Like it's just like, I feel like it's the biggest, but maybe because I'm around
I never,
Salvadorians,
yeah.
you know?
I mean, I never
But
saw that nada growing up. Like
yeah, but
a
I just feel
distinct,
like it was just like a thing, you know, like I don't know. But I am gonna put it out there though. I've heard my family would tell you like Salvadorian men are shit, like, you know.
Well, yeah.
And, you know, and I agree to an extent, right?
Yeah.
Like, well, from experience,
yeah.
right? So that's the thing. Just
you experienced Salvadorian, man.
no, I'm saying like in my
Let's go on a quick break. Yeah.
no, but seeing it like grow up, you know, family members, family friends that
Yeah.
are males, you know, they're just like, and then you hear it so much growing up. Like my mom would always tell me, do not date a Salvadorian.
Wow.
Like she would say, don't date a Salvadorian guy, like son bien lazy, you know. And but I'm assuming she would.
I'm over
say-
here like,
But yeah, she would say that. And then I did grow up with hearing that, and then hearing that Mexican men were very hardworking.
Really?
Yeah,
You got that?
yeah.
Wow. I don't know.
And
know.
here I
I
am.
can't
I just feel
have
like
arrived.
But I am gonna say though, I think in my family is literally like for the most part, like everybody Salvadorian. I think we have him.
It's just the people that married in.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like 5 people, and then one black that married into the family.
Yeah.
But everybody else is Salvadorian.
wow, so they stayed with their kind.
Yeah,
That
and
is so interesting.
yeah. So
I've never
hearing
heard
the-
anything like
yeah,
that.
hearing the well, your mom's with the Salvadorian, no?
Yeah, but I mean, my dad was amazing.
That's probably why, you know. So
Yeah, that's. I
yeah.
feel like it's that, like it's who you grew up with. Like,
Yeah,
what
it's
you
just
see
who
as
you-
an
yeah.
example.
I mean,
Sure.
it's just a stereotype.
and
at the end
then
of the
yeah,
day, you know?
yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because then I also was raised by my grandpa, and he was like
Yeah.
white,
All-
you
yeah,
know,
all-
Yeah.
like Hispanic white, right?
Yeah.
Third generation. So it was just like I mean, yeah, I have my dad, right, but like I can see where it's just like, oh, I can see where it's different.
Yeah.
you know, to an extent, using specific examples.
Oh, with their
you know,
experiences, right?
yeah,
That's
experiences.
so interesting. No, I've never had my mom tell me that. I think my mom wanted me to date men, but like, I don't think she really
She's like, at this
Specific.
point, at this point, just any kind. Are you an only child?
No, I have a brother.
Oh, okay.
He's 8 years younger than me.
8 years younger than you? How is that, the age gap?
Is I mean, if we're gonna be straightforward, it's the same age difference that my parents have. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess like in a way, like sibling wise though. Like
well, my brother also has autism, so
Oh, so it's different.
Yeah, it's a very different dynamic. But I mean, with my brother, I mean, I have tremendous love for him, but unfortunately, we just live a little bit. Like, my parents live in Katy, and I live in South Houston, so that drive just makes it really hard.
It's not like a daily thing.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see how you guys were Salvadorians, and the upbringing is very different.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like all of us are very, like...
Yeah, it's different, even with you and...
Yeah, because your household, literally, I feel like it's like his parents, like... The married couple,
they've been together for so many years.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents were young when they had me too.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. My mom had me at a young age too.
Damn, this young.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my thing with that is, I feel like maybe it's porque it's not as big, right? El Salvador, or families así aquí or whatever. So it's like,
what do you mean?
Like, it's like Mexican culture and like a family. Like, I feel like I can relate to a lot of people. Like, other people that are Mexican that grew up on, this typical shit. The way I grew up, probably a bunch of people did. Pero in El Salvador, I feel like them coming here, the culture's not as big. At least they might not know. You guys know, porque you guys...
Well, now...
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, what if your parents didn't know, like, oh, shit, there's Salvadorians down the street, or they didn't have markets to go to.
I think that people just came from different experiences, though. Because, when they migrated here, I think that, people just took whatever avenues were best for them. Because I've had similarities with people, and then I've had not so similarities with other people. And then I hear oh, your parents learn English. And I'm like, wow, like my dad only finished the 3rd grade, my mom only finished the 6th grade.
Yeah. And that's the same with my grandparents,
Yeah.
It's
everyone's
different. Where we're all coming from.
Yeah.
But a lot of the people that came, the reason I feel like why we're so dispersed but we're everywhere is because people came here because of the war and stuff. So it was just very I mean, I don't know what that was like, but we're just everywhere.
Yeah. And did you know we were in Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a heavy Salvadoran community in Australia.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're everywhere.
Yeah, there's a DJ named Smiles. He's also Salvadoran. He has a whole Australian accent. It is wild.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
mom's dad passed away in the war.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but it's so crazy because she has his picture and he's dressed up, and my mom looks just like him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's just like it's mind blowing because honestly I've never even looked into exactly how everything went down.
Right, me either. And I feel like that's needed.
But that's needed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't know. It's crazy.
Well, maybe we should work on that. That'll be something educational.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, with that being said, ladies, it was nice having you guys on here.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for not ganging up on Roland.
I know. I did.
It's all love. It's because you're wearing blue. It's okay.
Well, I did bring. Well, you want to bring them out? Those pupusas?
Oh my God! He's liar. He's a liar.
These are good. You know what? My husband's the same way. Y'all gonna get along just fine.
No, but appreciate you guys coming on. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure you guys subscribe, like the page, leave a comment, whatever. If you're Salvadorian, let us know in the comments.
You already know.
Other than that, much love. That's it.
Peace, guys.